Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you have all been well. So today's video on this look right here is a full face of first impressions. I have highlighters, concealer, foundation, eyebrow things, eyeliner, everything in here, lipstick that I did try on my face today for the first time. And yeah, if you want to see how to get this look and what I thought of the products, please keep on watching. Okay you guys, so to start off this first impressions video, I'm going to be first doing my foundation. So today I'm going to use this new brush from Eloise Beauty. It's really beautiful. It's just like a teardrop gold reflective teardrop brush. It has super soft bristles. I've never used anything like this to do my foundation. And for today's foundation, I'm going to be trying out the Clinique Beyond Perfecting 2-in-1 Perfect and Conceal foundation. So what I'm going to do is just dab this around my face, and then I'm going to blend in with this brush. This foundation feels very thick cream-like. And the reason I'm not using the applicator on my skin is like if I personally don't like it, if I ever want to use it in the future for clients or something, it stays the most sanitary. So I'm gonna take the brush now. It's just so big, you guys, I just can't. And I'm just gonna hold it like this between my fingers. I'm gonna take what's left on the back of my hand, and we're just gonna go. Oh my god, you guys, it's so fast and it feels so nice. I really like it so far. The brush feels super soft on your face. The size is really nice. It's really fast. It's the most streak-free finish that I've ever found with the brush, honestly. You guys know I've been using kind of sponges like the entire time I've been on YouTube, just because I find that like no brush that I use leaves a flawless finish, but this is pretty flawless. The only thing I don't like is that I feel like it's making my foundation coverage like pretty sheer or light, and I like a full coverage kind of feel, so I am gonna build it up just a little bit. For the extra coverage that I want, I'm going to use this brand new Real Technique sponge. I've never used this before, but already when I ran it underwater, I really liked how big and fluffy it got. I feel like my beauty blenders don't really like expand that much, and this just feels like really fluffy and big, and it just doesn't feel like as densely packed as a beauty blender. It feels like more flexible. So I'm just gonna dab over. And yeah, I definitely feel like if I would use this sponge for my whole face, my face would be a lot more full coverage. And going over with the sponge is giving a more luminous look to this foundation, whereas the brush was making it really matte. The foundation is really nice. The color is perfect for me. I really like the finish so far. It feels really light. Okay, so there's my finished base. I really like how it looks so far. It looks really nice. My skin looks glowing, but it looks even. Doesn't feel heavy at all. I really like the brush. I think it really sheared everything out, but it was like super easy to use and like really fast. So if you have like perfectly clear skin, something like this is just gonna be so quick and easy for you. I really recommend it. I really liked it. This is bomb so far, and this is bomb so far. So far so good. The concealer I'm going to be testing out today is this new CoverGirl Outlast All Day Soft Touch Concealer, and I got the shade Fair. It says it just instantly erases the look of dark spots, and I don't really have dark spots underneath my eyes or circles, so I'm hoping it's pretty high coverage. Just find out. It has like a little tube right there. It's not even like a brush on, it's kind of like, it looks like a lip balm, you know? Not really as fair. It's more like a light shade. It's definitely not really that highlighting. It's kind of exactly the same as my skin tone, which is disappointing. This is like light. This isn't brightening like at all. Blending out. It feels pretty runny, like it was really runny. Oh wow. The coverage is really nice though. Okay. I wish this was just one shade brighter and then it would be absolutely perfect. But wow, it's blending out super well. It's pretty liquidy. It's the most like liquidy concealer that I've ever used, but it's really nice. Okay, so there's my concealer. Like I said, I just wish it was brighter, but I'm like really impressed with it. It blended out super nicely. It was a little bit more on the liquid side, but it was super highly concentrated and pigmented. I don't have a new setting powder today, so I'm just gonna go in with my Laura Mercier loose translucent powder. For my eyebrows today, I'm going to try something completely new, and it's this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Pomade, and I have the shade Light Brunette. So far, I really like everything I applied on my face. I'm really a fan of the foundation, and that concealer was really nice too. I just wish it was more pale and on the white side. For a fair shade, it was definitely like the shade Light instead of fair. So this is the brush that the eyebrow pomade comes with. It has a nice fine tip over here and a spoolie on one end. I'm going to go ahead and use the spoolie to comb through my brows. I'm not a big fan of eyebrow pomade, but I've only tried to use it once, so we will see how this goes. I'm going to bring you guys in. Good color for me. This is really easy to use so far. Right now I'm just outlining the top part and bottom part of my brow. Yeah, this brush is pretty much all you need. I love that it's good quality. Okay, so there's my brow right there, and actually you guys, I really like it. I haven't cleaned it up with concealer yet, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other brow real fast. Okay, so I don't have a new eyeshadow palette to use, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I haven't used it in such a long time, so I figured I would just use it today. Okay, you guys, so I stopped recording for just a second because I had to figure out like this colorful halo I was doing. Anyways, I started off with the Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette, but then I switched to the Modern Renaissance, and basically I'm still not done with it, so we're not gonna pay too much attention to it. If it comes along during this tutorial, I'll give you guys updates, but you know I work on my eyes like the entire time I'm doing a look. Anyways, we're moving on to eyeliner. The eyeliner I'm using today is this L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner in Wild Green. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. We're just gonna do a cat eye. Going on pretty opaque, I like it. Ooh, patchy here. Huh. Okay, now it's getting kind of patchy and dry, like already. It seems like now it's like losing its color. And not showing up as intense as it was earlier. I'm having to go over it a lot more. This side, and it's getting pretty messy. Okay, you guys, so that's about as good as it's gonna get with this liner. While the color is pretty, man, it just, none of the pigment stays in the tips, so like you have to constantly keep shaking it up. And I'm not a fan. It's just annoying. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna contour my face with this Jordana Sculpt Stick in Light. Basically, I know I already powdered my whole face because I forgot that I had these to try. So we're just gonna go in anyways. Go our hair right here. And then I'm gonna blend out before I do my forehead. I'm gonna use a Real Techniques little brush like this. Blending out super well and natural. Wow, you guys, these are like super nice. I'm gonna go around my forehead. Wow. And it blends super nice with this brush too. Okay, Jordana. Okay. Very, very nice. I'm like super happy with these right now. I'm gonna go ahead and go all over that with a light bronzer. I'm gonna use Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer. I'm going to finish off my eyes with the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to take the shade Love Letter. I'm going to put that on the outer and inner part of my lower lash line. In the middle of my lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Vermeer from the palette. It's a pale sparkly pink, and I'm going to put it right there in the center. Okay, you guys, so I tried using these new Kiss lashes, and don't they look dramatic and beautiful, right? Once they're on the eyes, they literally blended right in with my natural lashes, and they didn't even look like I was wearing lashes. They didn't look like I had pretty lashes on. It was just like really awkward because it was just like the same exact length as my normal lashes, and I hate that. To me, like, there's no point in wearing false lashes when they're that thin. Like, I like them to be pretty thick around the band to actually look like my eyes have something going on. So I popped on these Eyelure lashes in Gilded, and they're one of my favorites from the drugstore. And yeah, they just complete the look very well. For my lower lash line, we're almost done. I'm going to take this NYX Faux White eyeliner, and this is in the Lavender blush shade. I'm going to do this on my lower lash line. It's actually like really pretty and intense. I'm going to put it a little bit on the halo spot right there too. To highlight my face, I'm going to go in with this Jordana cream stick in 01. I'm going to put it on the high points of my face. So far so good. It's not sinking down. I'm just going to like swirl it. Okay. Just leave it in a stark line like that. And take a little bit above my forehead. It's very subtle. I'll just blend that out like that real fast. Put a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I'm just gonna blend it all out with my finger. It sits really well on top of the skin, and it's not irritating my foundation or anything yet. I don't think that's like really working out as the best way to blend it, so I'm gonna take this guy. Okay, it's not really blending well over here at all. Okay, this side looks really bad. I'm just gonna keep pressing it in. Hopefully distribute it this way. Do you know how to fix it? I'm gonna cover it up with more highlight. I'm serious though. Okay, moving on to the fun stuff. I'm gonna take this NYX new highlighter in Snow Rose, and I'm gonna go over the cream highlight. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Woo! These sound effects are kind of crazy. Yes. I do think, like, if I could find a good way to apply the cream highlight, I think it would really look pretty, but like putting the powder over it, it's kind of hard to blend that too. Oh god. So for blush today, I was gonna use this pink one. Actually, let's just use it. I'll try to have a light hand, but I have to wear a dark lip because I didn't buy any nude lipsticks, so I have to wear a dark lip. This is pretty fluorescent, so I'll just use a light hand. Okay. I'll just be here. And for lips, I'm going vampy with this new Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Goth Topic. This applicator like blows. It's like really bad. It's shaped so weird. It's hard to get a precise line, which I can usually do with liquid lipsticks. It's hard just putting it on because the applicator is so weird. I never had such a jacked line in my life. Okay, you guys, the line is so patchy. Like, I have to put on a gloss to save it. Like, concealer, nothing is not smoothing up how bumpy this lip line is. So I'm putting on some gloss. So definitely, like, if I use this color again, or Wet n Wild again with that applicator, I would definitely put it on my hand and then use a lip brush. Okay, you guys, so that completes my look. About the product. So far, I really like the foundation. I really like the Jordana sticks. The highlighter one, I feel like I need to find a new technique to applying it, but what I did apply and what I was able to blend out was good. I really like the eyebrow pomade. I really like the highlighters as well. So the only thing that really I did not like was the applicator on the Wet n Wild. Like, I've never had such a strong problem doing that in my life. Another thing I did not like was the eyeliner. While I think the colored eyeliner is cool, it's just the product doesn't stay in the tip, and I had to keep replying and waiting and shaking out the product. So that to me is a no-go. Anyways, that wraps up this video. Please let me know your thoughts down below if you are going to pick up a couple of these items, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! One that I bought is called Snow Rose, and it looks like this. It's a little bit of white, but it has a pink reflex.